Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Takwadash. Double honor to my apostle, elder, the great millstone, rule well and teach well for teaching me the 100% truth. Edifying lesson, Lord willing, the lesson be edifying, man, unto the sincere sheep, right? To make this video, I was scrolling through Instagram, and I seen the video, and it's just going hand in hand with prophecy, right? That's what we're watching out for, prophecy. Showing us we're getting closer and closer, and the things that the Father said that has to happen are happening and are gonna happen more, right? So I put up a post, right, that France, Portugal, and Spain power went out, right? That's kind of that's that's a mass power outage, consider, right? That's coming over here, over to the land of Egypt, which is spiritually Egypt, right? The United States, Babylon the Great, according to the Bible. I lost my train of thought. I started thinking about something else. So yeah, and we know what has been before will happen again. You know, history always repeats itself in a different era. I'm wearing uh we're not dressed as we once was dressed. We might not say the same words as we once said, because we're in a new era, a new another time, a new time. You can't compare today's day with 700. You get what I'm saying? But history always repeats itself. That's the thing, And I'm gonna press play real quick. What happened? What she's saying, and then I'm
What
gonna
would you
bring a couple
do
precepts
if
out.
they brought the power grid down? And by they, I mean if the government purposefully brought the power grid down. And I'm not asking that question for fun. I'm asking that question because the World Economic Forum is predicting that a cyber pandemic, you can look this up, they've been running exercises about it this year, is inevitable. You're probably saying, what is a cyber pandemic? It doesn't make any sense. What are we even talking about? Well, first and foremost, the reason I'm even paying attention to the World Economic Forum and their exercises is because they notoriously, in 2019, ran an exercise for a coronavirus pandemic that oddly all became true. I mean, without one slight difference. They said that the coronavirus was going to escape from a wet market in South America. Of course, when the coronavirus swept the world in 2020, they said that it escaped from a wet market in China. You can still look that up, by the way. That's not a conspiracy theory. They simulated that coronavirus pandemic. It was the World Economic Forum in collaboration with the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, in collaboration with
They're not gonna be practicing. It's like when you go to school, they recite drills, fire drills, right? If it does happen, you know what to do. You have a plan, right? Because it's possible of a fire happening, right? So what you think they're doing these training exercises for is because they're saying it's possible it's gonna happen, which most likely is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. So they wouldn't be training for something that they think wouldn't happen. Train and take basketball seriously if you know you're not gonna go play basketball. Like, well, she's talking about a power outage, obviously, and they're gonna do them because they're doing drills.
Johns Hopkins University. And the website is still up, and they say, the coronavirus pandemic is inevitable. And then, boom, it happened the very next year. So people say it's a conspiracy theory to believe that they knew that the coronavirus pandemic was going to happen. You don't have to believe it was a conspiracy theory, or you can believe it wasn't a conspiracy theory. It's up to you. I don't really care. The point is that they made the prediction, they called it inevitable, and then it happened immediately. So for me personally, that signals to me that I should probably pay attention the next time the World Economic Forum makes a prediction and calls it inevitable. And lo and behold, they are predicting that a coronavirus pandemic, a cyber pandemic, is going to happen, and that it is once again inevitable. So if you look into the exercise that they have run this year,
That's what I really wanted to bring out, right? Because it's gonna happen. Starting with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, they've been saying it was gonna happen. They've been talking about what's going on now. They've been talking about it for 30 plus. Who the spirit is dealing with, man? Show me what side's that, man. Everybody's connected to that tree of life, man. That connection going on. Just like an actual tree, man. The tree is connected to the earth. You know, connected to Yahweh by Shemi Shai. You know, and what you need, the tree gets water, sun. That's the same way. The water is this word. The sun is you know, prayer, whatever the tools we need, man. It's going on, whether you see it or not. You know, just like that tree is growing, whether you see it or not. Inside, what's going on, you don't see it. Nobody, you know, it's a thing going on right now, man. But only the true remnant of the Lord is gonna believe. Estes chapter 1 verse 9, and you got many versions here. You got the NIV, the new NLT, English Standard, whatever version you want to read. It says the same thing. A lot of people be like, "Oh, y'all just read the King James version." No, man, we read all versions. And sometimes it goes off, and it's not really going off. It's more of a they make it seem less than what it is. You feel me? You get what I'm saying? It's still saying the same thing. It's the same thing. That in the Bible it said hate, and I read a Spanish version of the same precept, and it said rechazar means reject. You know, reject. It's the same thing as hate. It's the same thing. It says the same thing because we reject evil, man. Chapter 1, verse 9, it says, "What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun." You see, it merely repeats itself. It has all been done before. Nothing under the sun is truly new. You see? And I'm going to read one more. The ESV. What has been is what will be, and what has been done is what will be done. And there is nothing new under the sun. It's saying the same thing, right? And happen again. History repeats itself, right? And this is the Lord telling you this, man. This ain't a book written by men. This is the book written by men that were moved by the Holy Spirit. God, man. Literally. Correct myself on that. This is the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because there's many gods on earth. You know, don't mean you believe in a true living God. You could believe in a false God, right? There's false gods in the scriptures. Speak about it. And look, and am I in the wrong or am I in the right? Am I walking in light or darkness? Really look. Think about it. Sit down and think about it. Anyways, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, it says, you know what it said? You know, I read it. It said, what happened before will be done again. And this had happened before, and it will be done again, man. Exodus chapter 10, verse 21. The Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand toward heaven, that there may be darkness over the land of Egypt, even darkness which may be felt. That's how dark it was. You felt the darkness, man. Like you ever like down south, Jersey, right, where it's like really no city, there's really no lights. You turn the light off, it's pitch black. Right? You could be like, yeah, that happened before in Egypt. Well, what did I just read, man? What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. The Lord is gonna do these things again, man. Because she learned that from man. She learned that from GMS at the end of the day, which it comes straight from the Bible, man. Because we talking the true word of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. So at the end of the day, it's coming from the Bible, man. What she heard that through. Let's say maybe she didn't hear it directly through the apostles and elders, right? Which I doubt it. Directly, she must have heard it from somebody that heard it from them. You get what I'm saying? It all traces back at the end of the day. But you know, only the remnant is gonna see. It's Shalaki and Tawada Yahweh Bashim Yashah for his wisdom and understanding. And Lord willing, He has mercy on me to make to make sure. Because sometimes it's a thin line also between being arrogant and be proud and happy. You get what I'm saying? I'm not being proud because I don't know if I'm even saved at the end of the day, right? All of us should, right? He knows who's really walking in truth, who's really not faking it. You get what I'm saying? He knows, man. Yeah, man. Let me see if something else pop up. Oh, one shot, there's been a prophet among you. It's coming to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall the prophet have been among them. You see? And when this cometh to pass, so when it comes to pass, let me see if I get a clearer. This comes true, and it definitely will. You see? Then they will know that a prophet has been among them. You see? It's the same thing. And so when it comes to pass, basically saying when it happens, right? As it most certainly will, then they will know without any doubt that a prophet has been among them. It says the same thing. It might switch the word a little bit, but it's the same thing. Things do come to pass, man. Then you're gonna know who the true men of the Lord are, man. You're gonna know. Oh, the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, man, they've been warning. Been warning. The Spirit has taught. The doctrine and teaching is not all over the place. It's not saying this and that and making you. No, man. It's flowing like a song. It's a you know how songs without any connection, without anybody knowing what part they need to do, it's gonna sound horrible. It's gonna sound like confusion, right? If you play a song, the drummer doing whatever you want, this doing one, the singer, whatever, right? But if they're all in sync, the song gonna come together. If everybody knows the part to play, they're doing their part. Just like we doing our part, trying to make our call and election sure. We're doing our part, working for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. We're doing it. It in the book, or we